If you're working undercover as a private detective or you're cheating on your spouse, the 2013 Mustang in Gotta Have It Green may not be the best choice if you want to blend in. Yes, it's actually called Gotta Have It Green, and everyone remarked on it, from my friend Frank, who said, "At least you got a lime, not a lemon," to the parking attendants in New York, and everyone who saw me get out of the car. I think they all wanted to know how a person who drove a car in this hue would be dressed. But don't worry, unlike the Model T, when Henry Ford famously said you can have it in any color as long as it's black, the Mustang is available in a rainbow of saturated hues, and you can even use a customization app to make sure your Stang is not mistaken for your neighbor's or, heaven forbid, a rental. For almost 50 years now, the Mustang has been an icon of American culture. While it was introduced in the mid-1960s as an affordable, sporty car, even called the Secretary's car in the beginning, the Mustang has survived and morphed and had more facelifts than Joan Rivers. But the iconic mid-60s Mustang is still so popular that according to Ford, it is not only the most restored collectible car of all time, Ford has even licensed a new version of the original Mustang. Yeah, you heard that right. Starting at about $15,000, you can buy a brand new 1965 Mustang body, licensed by Ford, and finish building it yourself or have someone else do it.
Convertible certainly is the most treasured of all the Mustangs, and the first one. This is the one which defined our generation and the vehicle that everybody would like to own. The gauge on this vehicle is a little heavier than our original. It's also been reinforced in just the right places where we know that we can improve the rigidity of the vehicle.
It's an intriguing idea. But for the rest of us who want to buy the whole car, engine, wheels, and all, the 2013 Mustang is a competitive package, especially when it comes to price. The base price of the 2013 Mustang V6 Coupe is a little over $26,000, pretty well equipped. That includes air conditioning, power windows and locks, a power driver's seat, and a manual passenger seat. If you're particularly tall, by the way, or you frequently drive around with someone who is, you may want to make sure that the seat travels back far enough for that person to be comfortable. While a leather-wrapped steering wheel and leather-trimmed seats are included in this trim level, the dashboard and door inserts are still hard plastic. The lack of soft-touch surfaces in a modern vehicle make the interior feel less upscale. The visibility on this Mustang is particularly good. The fixed glass windows for the rear seat passengers is a huge advantage in competitive driving situations. What Ford calls spotter mirrors, basically a little glass bubble on the wing mirrors, is a big advantage in traffic. The backup camera displays on a large, easy-to-see video screen in the center console instead of the postage stamp size image displayed on the rearview mirror in other Mustang models. That was a cool feature, but not being a bald eagle, I didn't find it particularly useful. Speaking of the mirrors, the side mirrors also have puddle lamps that project little Mustang ponies on the ground. I thought that was really clever. Now, with an aging population, the ability to select steering effort is also an advantage in this car. Among the options on this car is a set of track apps that let you time hot laps and even measure G-force.
Purchase a $400 to $600 drift box in order to record this type of data to understand how they're driving and how the car is performing. A drift box is expensive. You have to drill holes into your dash, and you have to mount a remote antenna onto the car for the GPS to work. What we've done is we've seamlessly integrated the capability of the drift box into what we call track apps.
The Ford Ecoboost system makes this Mustang fleet-footed without being a glutton. The 0 to 60 time is a very respectable 5.2 seconds, according to Motor Trend, with an impressive 19 miles per gallon in the city and 31 on the highway. Obviously, we're not talking Prius mileage here, but for a muscle car or a pony car or whatever you want to classify this as, that's pretty good. The The entertainment and navigation system still uses an old-fashioned radio antenna and a black stick-on secondary antenna as opposed to a shark fin that's common on modern cars. How this combination will fare over the years in automatic car washes will be interesting. While you can take this Mustang out on the track, it's also a great daily driver. Heated seats are always a nice touch, but on the Mustang I had to keep checking to make sure they were really turned on since the temperature didn't seem to rise all that much. Either the software on the Ford Sync system has been much improved or I've gotten better at using the voice commands. Although the car says you can send preset text messages such as "I'm on my way" or "I'll call you later," for some reason it just didn't get along with my iPhone. I also couldn't get the Sync system to let me stream music from my iPhone unless it was hardwired through the USB cable. By the way, Ford charges an extra $495 for Gotta Have It Green. Just thought I'd put it out there. Other options on our test car, including the track apps, the performance package, navigation, rear view camera, and some other stuff, the total options were about $8,000, plus another nearly $800 for destination and delivery. The total price as tested for the 305 horsepower 2013 Mustang Premium 6-cylinder was a little over $35,000. I'm Grant Winter reporting for Real World Test Drive.